as an outsider, you come in and you think, this shit doesn't work and no one else does it like this. Electoral college, what the fuck is that? Like no one else uses this stuff. The whole gerrymandering, which right now that Texas is doing and now Gavin Newsom says he'll do for the Democrats. No other Western democracy allows politicians to draw their own boundaries. None. Only the US allows politicians to pick their voters rather than voters picking their politicians. That's a problem. There are so many issues. And the problem is the Democrats left this space open, right? I say this about both wings of the Democratic Party are guilty of this. The liberal centrist wing, whatever you want to call it, the Biden wing and the Bernie wing, right? The Bernie Sanders, bless him. I agree with him on universal health care. I agree with him on taxing the rich and minimum wage. But I've never heard from that wing of the party about constitutional reform, political reform, because they're also institutionalists. Bernie loves the Senate. The Senate's got to go, right? The Senate is a huge problem. The Senate is a huge problem. We've got to reform the Senate. You cannot have a state situation going forward where Wyoming has 2 senators for like 12 people.
Well, if you want to get rid of DEI, the Senate is affirmative action for old white rural dudes.
Affirmative action for Wyoming.
Like, there's no question.
Yeah, like 12 people get 2 senators and like 50 million people in California get 2 senators. Like, the whole thing is insane. And I think there's so many things at the Supreme Court, right? What we've seen this week is another reminder that the Republicans gamed the system, rigged the judiciary, packed the courts after accusing the Democrats of wanting to pack the courts. Every accusation is a confession. And meanwhile, Joe Biden, he did a report in his first year. He commissioned an independent report from the great and the good on what to do about the Supreme Court. They came up with a bunch of milquetoast recommendations.
Yes.
He ignored them all and kicked it into the long grass. And here we are with a 6-3 Supreme Court, maybe 7-2, God forbid, if Trump gets another one, is lucky enough to get 4, which would be insane. So that complete vacating of the field, the pitch on constitutional and political reform is a huge problem.